Here, sorry, you got to see these on my phone. Let me see the comments. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. So, lots of good stuff. I mean, it just seems like it's a good day in law enforcement. Yesterday was pretty epic. And I don't know how many of you guys watched it, but Candace and Grandis. It's kind of funny. This is where I and for all those that are just joining, go get your coffee. I do not have mine, but I have a bottle of water, so that's what I'm going to have to sip on while we take this little journey back to B-Town. So I find it quite odd that Candace has no problem going on all these YouTube lives for all of her friends that like her and want to peddle her BS. But when you have a news organization reach out to you, you want your mom to go handle it, and you want to write a written statement instead of talking. You have no problem being on, in the news. You have no problem showing your face and talking. We've confirmed that. I mean, she opened her own YouTube channel. And then when she's worried that she might have to answer some questions, she gives a written statement and doesn't want anybody asking her tough questions. Did anybody catch that? Did anybody catch that? Do you guys not find that odd? Yeah. And we found out that they haven't been cooperating. Okay, let's talk about this cooperation with law enforcement. When was the cooperation? When are they talking about the cooperation with law enforcement? They talk about the beginning when they allowed law enforcement to come on the property? Is that when they're talking about law enforcement and cooperating? Because to me, it doesn't seem like they're cooperating. It hasn't seemed like they've been cooperating for some time. Even Don said, well, they've been on this property at the beginning, brought a bunch of people here and searched. It's like, sometimes you got to search a few times. It doesn't sound like they've been cooperating for some time. And I think the inaction and uncooperative nature just pushed Ronnie Lawson over the edge, where he is so sick of them acting like they are cooperating. And he just said, I'm not going to let you guys continue to go down this road and paint this picture and collect all these funds. I mean, you don't think that they're not watching this garbage on YouTube. They are. There's been YouTubers that have been reached out to by law enforcement. So I just felt like, and then she goes on, her and Candace Harrer, her mother, the one that we call Grandis, goes on WJHL and basically calls the sheriff a liar. Now, granted, you guys know how I feel about Ronnie Lawson. Not a huge fan of Ronnie Lawson. After yesterday, he's got a check mark in the right column for this gal right here. I can tell you that. I mean, it's a move in the right direction. I can say that. I'm not going to be so hard on Mr. Lawson now, but I can tell you that Ellie Lawson lies. Okay, well, you know what? Sometimes law enforcement lies, but why now? He could have done that months ago. It sounds to me like this wasn't Tazzy. Can he? Would he? I don't know if he would jeopardize the case and go out in front of all the people and lie to their face with something like that. I really don't. Nobody in their right mind would do that unless they're hitting walls with the people that they need to question. That's just my opinion. Now, you guys know how I feel. I really don't have a lot of respect because of how long it's taken for them to do something in this case. And still, at the end of the day, Candace is still walking free. So I'm a little upset and disturbed about that because she should, all the stuff that they have against her with the crimes against children and contributing to the delinquency of a minor, yada, 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 all those things. She should be put behind bars on unrelated charges. And she's not.